So welcome back to my channel. In this episode I want to talk about another aspect of African spirituality, which are natural protective entities that all of us are born with. In my particular tradition, you are being told from a young age that you have particular entities that are there to protect you, that we basically do a lot of things for you, that will shield you and protect you so long as you acknowledge them and you ask for help. This is really key because most of the people, they will have those entities around them, but they will not either acknowledge their presence or be too scared to acknowledge their presence, or will not ask for help or assistance. And basically those beings are not allowed necessarily to interfere in your life if you don't ask for it. Sometimes in terms of protection, they may even, depending on how strong they are and what is your purpose here, they may intervene even if you are not asking for them. For example, I've many times, some people have been told when they were children to murder their feelings, because if somebody makes them angry, this entity will go and actually attack them, attack the people who made them angry or sad or what have you. And this is not, those are not your ancestors. Those are separate entities that are with you. I don't know really how to put it, but those entities basically are always there. And those are the entities that sometimes when people will walk in, they will sense that you have a strong aura, that you have a strong energy around you. And sometimes it's not just your own energy, it's also those entities that are there. Some people who are very sensitive can actually sense that, and this is sometimes when they want to do magic on you or any kind of workings on you. They will have that feel for, this may not be me, even though this person is not part of the craft or doesn't know anything about the craft. They will not do anything against you because they can sense that they will get a response right away. That's something from something that can be more powerful than them. In that sense, also these entities are really there to work for you. So you don't have to feed them anything. You don't have to do anything. This is the part of their job. That's what they're here for. So it's very different from any type of workings where you're worshiping a deity or working with a deity or anything like that. This particular entity, I guess, feeds off of helping you basically. So it's you can ask to meet them. Some people call them spirit guide, but this is kind of different because I haven't heard of spirit guide intervening that way, or a spirit guide going to harm other people. I've more heard of spirit guide talking to someone else's spirit guide or something like that, in a kind of benevolent way. So I'm not sure if that's the same, that it was translated in the Western mundane, I guess, New Age lingo into spirit guide, because they don't really give you information in terms of pointing things out to you. They're just more there to protect you and to make sure that that the doors are open on your path. And they may be working with your ancestors as well, but they're really distinct from your ancestors. From my own experience, they have if you want, you can meet them and see them, but the visual that they have is much different. And I remember for my own entity, when I wanted to see them, I was at the time kind of scared. I was much younger, and I remember that I was told that if he just appeared in front of me, I will be freaking scared. And so I just asked them for ways to manifest themselves that would be non-frightening to me, and that's what they did. And so I sent when they were there, so I knew from now on that I wouldn't be alone. And whether you want to call on them when you are really in need or whenever, it's really up to you. There's no rule. There's there's nothing that's going to say, oh no, you really have to be in a situation that you really need extra help. There's no such rule. For this, it's just like whenever you need help, that's their job. That's what they're there for. Basically, it's almost as if they're not doing anything unless you call on them to do something. So that was just a quick short video on protective entities that you are born with, that are there just to protect you, meaning that they will even protect you against your own children, against your own family. So that's taken in consideration, because if you don't watch out, they could actually harm your family or do some malevolent, negative things to them. That was a little caveat that I wanted to add before I leave, because even though they are to protect you, there can be some negative impact for other people who are close to you. And similarly, if you are going out with somebody or working or married to somebody, and this person pisses you off, or this person is treating you bad, this entity can actually go and harm them or do some really pretty messed up stuff to them. So that was just a quick video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any questions, of course, leave them below or send them to me. I'll see you in the next. Bye.